masters of women's cricket collide. Yeah, man, what did you get the right equipment? Go Coastal. Sports betting.
Ball from here. And why I think you're more finished. I think with the natural pace of the ball, I've got to hit it so close to the goalkeeper. And that corner.
Yeah,
like
well, mine was at the post, didn't it? So there you go. Yeah.
If you get the ball, instead of taking it here, you take it on your left foot here.
I think you open yourself up to the goal.
And against the spin.
Yeah.
So you're now not going, this ball is not, that's away from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you just got more to aim at, I think.
Way more. Way more.
Fabulous finish.
How the top of the table is looking. Liverpool 5 points ahead of defending champion. Points, and then 3 points on 3 teams on 18 points. Going to be Aston Villa. So that brings us nicely on to our next topic, because we're asking you guys at home. Who do you think will win the Premier League title? I know it's only 11 weeks in. Says that Liverpool have a 58% chance of winning with that 5-point lead over Manchester City. Manchester, they give them a 3% chance of winning the title. So, okay, at the moment, look at that, they're having a big graph. And then, what are your thoughts on that? Still kind of a 3-horse title race?
Well, I'm surprised there's 3% out there still think Arsenal can win the title, and look, it's showing that there's no one out there at the moment. But for me, I'm still back. Because I did the start of the season, 4 games beaten, you never thought. Exactly. But I just know that, when it gets to the crunch time, that City are capable of winning a load of games on the trot. Liverpool have done great, yeah.
With this QR code at the moment, the polls about 62% at the moment, Manchester City 22%, Arsenal 17%. Is that Godfrey and the rest of them for football fans?
I'm not sure. They're so dull. They're so sleepy. They can't go through the season playing that slow, defending with the ball football. During their game. Then I woke up and then celebrated when I got the second goal. But in between the goals, I was sleeping. But the Liverpool fans can get sleep if they keep playing like that. Even though they're picking up points, it is not Jurgen Klopp, believe me.
Against Brighton, and we've got a Brighton fan to break it all down for us. Mark from Thailand is with us. game plan there from your manager, because he seemed to execute it to perfection, in particular the second half.
Definitely. Great to see you guys as well, by the way. It was absolutely superb as well. And what I liked that he did this week as well, he was very early with his first substitution. And that made a massive difference. And then when the lady came on, he was absolutely superb. In his second half. And you know what? This is why might be listeners.
Yeah, they like picking your midfielders, don't they? Of course, you had Caicedo and McAllister. But I think you wanted to talk about Maleva because you were so impressed with him too.
I was impressed with him. I only came at half time. It looks like he's going to be an incredible player. It's really important he's managed correctly, Mark. But a few times, had to do it in the second half. Why didn't he start the game?
I think a lot of the Brighton fans are asking that as well as now, and you know, the fact that he put in such a brilliant. And I saw a lot of the experts gave him, they put him into their fantasy team, player of the weekend. I think he's almost, you know, if he keeps fit and his attitude's brilliant, he's got to be one of the first names on the team.
For that performance, the secret's out.
I was reading this thing last week, and we've actually got 7 of these that are in the top 100 players as well. So we know for a fact that that's what we do. You know, we get into. There'll be a lot of the teams knocking on our door for some of our players in the next 6 months.
Mark, I think it's only right that we talk about your manager, Fabian Hertzler. A lot was made of his age in the Premier League because it is really something to be admired. Across all competitions. So he's had 14 games, won half of those, and only lost 3. Be honest, when he came in, you heard his age, you saw the is coming from. Were you a bit sceptical about things, Mark?
But do you know what it is? Because we think the most frightening things, and getting this manager that I've never heard of and I had to go to stuff like that and find out his kind of philosophies and stuff. But the things like
you couldn't beat Liverpool on 2 occasions. You couldn't do the rest of us the same
But the thing is, Mark, obviously I know Brighton really well. Liam obviously played their work there, and they've just got it's a wonderful setup. But there's come a time, Mark, when Brighton have to stop selling their best players. You invested a lot this year. I think it's £150 million in place. You are just outside the Championship playoffs. When's the moment when Brighton says, no, we're keeping Baleba and we're going to go for it ourselves? Does that moment ever come?
I don't think it will do, because there's an awful lot of basically selling clubs, and the fact that, you know, we're still quite small, and apparently Tim Pot apparently as well.
Yeah,
so we're always going to. The reason that we spend all this 82 million during the transfer window, we have European place again.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for joining us. If things continue as they are, I'm sure. America, we've had him on the show before. Crunk, what's going on?
What's happening, man? What's happening?
As Bernardo stop calling.
It's what? It's not just.
Wait, which stage of grief are you at right now, God?
Our anger and bargaining and hope. Like I'm struggling, so that's 3 and 7.
With you, that you are in the title race?
Yes, it's good to see Live taking over from Rob and they're doing their thing. Shout out. Healthy and players can start coming back and they're doing their thing.
Yeah. Nia negi wakata sani dong an live again, an live
Graphic. I'm going to show you this graphic.
An live an
It's the first time
Premier League
most
live. Ate mu Moroccan tanga ni YouTube ni.
Yeah, 4 in a row. This has never happened to Pep ever in the history
What's up? Gicha ni YouTube.
of the game.
Gospel
How do you feel about that?
Dong you account watch account sa.
Hey,
Account mo na ori mo ko dong kata yung being pa mat.
Do you think you can break it? Because you know what? I think they're going to come back strong. Obviously, Rodri is everybody talks about.
Akito mana gino gin malong gina sa.
Everybody keeps calling him saying he's a genius. Everybody says he does things which are outstanding. Well, now he's
faster.
got to prove it now, hasn't he?
I'm very serious.
yeah. The problem we know we're missing Rob,
Gospel ministry and YouTube account now.
and now they're having to replace his anticipation, his defensive. Here's we have, and there's just something missing. Pep, like you said, he's a genius. Or struggle, and then you go on a run, expecting that, but
Spoke about the fact that you've got 4 central defenders injured. Kevin De Bruyne, who's spoken about, Oscar. Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku. If there's a position or part of the pitch that you feel he and
grew up playing that position, they have that eye to help stop the counters. We'll come back in even January, that's far away. So like, what are we gonna do until?
Really good player before the season started. He was influential at this time of the season, last season in Alvarez. Scored at the weekend. I know Harden scored, but he's missing some chances. He's not as for. Every time a few weeks ago, every time he went forward, you thought he was going to score. Now there are doubts about him. You know, he showed him the door for 80 million in the January window. Was that a mistake?
That is two things that Perez always brought. I do miss La Arania.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's not often that we see City fans going through it, you know. I'm out of that grief situation very soon. It's not often that they lose like this. Thank you so much. Representing Manchester City fans in America. So many of you have been getting in touch using that QR on your screen to let us know who you feel will win the Premier League title. And here's how it stands. Manchester City have 18%. Wow, that's better than Opta's projection, which was 3%.
That's super. Liverpool fans out there.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to talk about now because Vihan joins us, who is in... so I'm being rightly